Welcome back to Shah Travels. In this one I'm going to quickly talk you through an easy snow trip that you can do from Melbourne in a day. In this one we head out to Marysville, which is about 2 hours from Melbourne, and just north of Marysville is Mount Margaret. Now I'll show you exactly where we went. We didn't quite make it to the summit. We went along Mount Margaret Road and then we turned onto Mount Margaret Gap Road and made it to an intersection which was perfect for us. Now this is going to be the perfect trip for you if you've never seen snow or your kids haven't seen snow and you just want them to get a bit of a feel for it. If you don't want to head to one of the big resorts like Bulla or Hotham or even Lake Mountain, this is a good one for you. You're not going to have to pay any fees to get in. Now we made it quite far at Mount Margaret Road, however there were plenty of people in all-wheel drives and some even in two-wheel drives who were much further down the road near the bottom. There was still plenty of snow around, it just meant they weren't committing to driving too far up the road. Now personally I wouldn't do it in a two-wheel drive, each their own. If you know your vehicle and know you can recover yourself safely, I guess it's up to you. I prefer to do it in a four-wheel drive. Now we also did this trip on a Saturday and I have to say it wasn't really that busy at all. We went quite early in the morning. When we were driving out there were a few cars coming in, but it really wasn't too bad. Now we made it to quite a big intersection on Mount Margaret Road and then there were lots of people there playing around in the snow. We decided to take a small track which was Mount Margaret Gap Road. Just goes up that little bit further and when we got to the top, as you'll see in the pictures soon, there was just fresh white snow, there were no tire tracks there, it was amazing. The trees with all the snow on it as well, it just looked very magical. Our oldest daughter was watching Frozen on the way up, so this was very exciting for her. We made our way to the top and then as you can see there was plenty of room here to turn the cars around. We made sure that everyone was bundled up in jackets and gloves and all those sorts of things, beanies. Even our 5-month-old was dressed up in her what we call a Maggie Simpson snowsuit, if you know you know. Now we knew this would be an ideal trip to get our kids introduced to snow. It meant we didn't have to pay any fees. We anticipated that they'd probably last about 15-20 minutes, just build a snowman and then they'd probably be over it. So somewhere like this was just the perfect spot. The kids had a great time. As I said, they managed to build their snowman, mucked around in the snow, made snow angels. It was a really good time. And as I said, we literally spent about 20 minutes, half an hour there, and that was about it. That was all the kids could really tolerate. Our oldest daughter, she had worn mittens and gloves I think a couple of times before, but no matter how many times we told her that her hands wouldn't get cold unless she wore gloves, she just wouldn't do it. Now as we left Mount Margaret Gap Road, we accidentally slipped just off the track and almost went into a tree. Now rather than risk sliding a little bit more and then hitting the tree, we decided to just winch ourselves out. We thought that would probably be a little bit easier. We didn't have enough room to get our friend's car behind us past to tow us out or anything like that. So that was the best option, pretty easy, it didn't take too long. We're out and on our way. We then decided to head down the mountain and head to Buxton, which isn't too far away, and they have a lovely warm pub there. Got ourselves an early lunch, warmed ourselves up after our snow day. Overall, it was a really fun day on the mountain, somewhere that we will try and go back to. Particularly now, if you are in Melbourne, you will know that there is a heap of snow around at the moment. It is so cold, I swear it was hailing earlier. I hope this video gives you an idea of somewhere a little bit different that you can go, away from the crowds, not in one of the big resorts, but it's also not too far away from Melbourne. So Mount Margaret is a really good option. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.